I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. I made her when I shot out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting. Day why I'ma run it back. Friday payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello. The check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. I'ma slap that, clap when the money go. You don't slap, that's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Back up. I had to get back up.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Yellow! There's a blue lady!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Attack! 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
54. All day. 15. Alpha. Slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 2. It's out of time. It's out of time.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got 15. All right. 43.
From the 44, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, team Smith. He's checking. Crash.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it's Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Bravo! 53.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
53 is the mic. Rip right.
On 1st down, McQueen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Switch. 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I don't need to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
53, Mike. Bandit.
They'll run on first down. McQueen. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. SOS. 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check. 53 is Mike.
play action. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
53, check 53. Y'all not ready. 53. 53 is the right. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up and to great success?
Hey, 36 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
One set. 53 flight. Check 53 flight. 22 check cover. 22 check cover. Check 25.
On second down, McQueen. And an alley to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
And Freeman lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well.
And this is caught at the 20. And touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Strong right, strong right. Check, 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 check. Hey, Ripley.
Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mike, blue down. No.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Come for you. Shit.
On 3rd down, McQueen. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Jackson on first down. He finds Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. To throw is Jackson. He's got Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down into half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right there, 54. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. McQueen, room past the 20. Cuts back right. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 87 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Let's go now. Get the flag. Off. To you.
Third and goal, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and that's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On 1st down, McQueen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check Mike, check Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he coughed it up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're back now in KC. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Dunlap. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Say.
They'll run on 1st down. Dunlap. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Dunlap. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, McQueen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Five down. Stand up in.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Five down. Stand up in.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. 36.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it